What's going on, guys? It's your boy Worthy Prince coming at ya with another Lords Mobile video. How you all doing, everybody? I hope you had a fantastic KVK and you're excited for Christmas because we are only a couple of days away now, so you can dive into your presents, spend time with your friends and family, guys. That's absolutely awesome. If you're on your own this Christmas, then just stay safe, and I wish you a very peaceful Christmas too, okay? Anyway, guys, look. Basically, KVK was boring. That's just the only way I can really describe it to you. It was boring. This happened right at the start, which is what you're watching now. You can see my tiles are getting scouted, and we're going to get some action to begin this video. And then for 20 hours, guys, I sat there unshielded and didn't even get a scout. Nothing whatsoever. It was boring. So I really think it's about time now that IGG merged some of these kingdoms. I know Lady Callista made a video about it the other day, talking about merging kingdoms. It's really good. If you haven't already seen it, go and check it out. But it's definitely something IGG need to do. Other games are kind of working on that kind of stuff already. You know, with so many kingdoms now, coming up to like 500, it's just crazy. So many dead ones. You would expect the four-way KVK to be crazy, fun, action. No. Literally no. The big guys sat around the forts for 24 hours and the rest of it was boring as hell. But there we go. Anyway, guys, something did really happen towards the end, though, that was amazing. So stay tuned, okay? Anyway, look at this. This guy, while I've been sitting here chatting to you, has decided to come and march on my tile. Well, that's all well and good. We'll pull them in. Now, I kind of expected him to hit my castle, because if you were going to go for the resources, you would have ported in straight next to the resource tile. Why would you port next to my castle and then march 3 tiles to it? So you can see him speeding his troops up back into his castle, and I'm coming back in slowly now. Ho ho ho. And there we go. Let's see what happens. So right now it's just a case of waiting. I'm going to go and send my troops back out to that tile, but there we go. Enemy invading. Let's take a look at it. Okay, we've got no leader, but we have got some T4. Looks like about 250,000 troops. Not a problem to take at all. I didn't really need to change my gear at this point either, but I thought, why not? You made the gear, you might as well use it. So we switched to our fake, or real gear, sorry, and into our fake gear. And thank you very much. He might look at my fake gear and think it's my real gear, because it's pretty good as well. So there you have it. That's the first hit I took. It was quite nice to get that. I didn't forget this time to put the chords into the chat to let everybody know that there's a guy that's got troops who's just lost some, but they didn't come, probably because they might have been in another kingdom or something like that. But there you have it, guys. That's the first one under my belt. Thank you very much. This is the report. You can see 96,000 red deads, 8.5 million might drop, 242 is what he sent. It is what it is. Not quite a full march. Maybe he didn't have a hero in there of a certain grade. I don't know. Yeah, he's got blue heroes. That's why. And also rank 6. Look, rank 6 or 7 is that. That's why that happened. We've got Prima Donna. We've got Death Knight. We've got Trickster. Oh dear. So bit of a mishmash there. Anyway, like I say, for the rest of the time I waited, nothing happened. But then Christmas came early, guys. A Christmas miracle. Kris Kringle turned up at my account in Lords and said, there you go, Worthy. You've been waiting patiently. Let's give you a rally. So look at these guys. Oh yeah. Now he just burned that castle in front of him that was 20 million might higher than me. Yet when it came down to me, he set the rally. Now the only reason I can think of for that is because my kills are a lot higher than the one he hit, and I'm really starting to notice now that the higher my kills get, the more difficult it is to actually get these traps, and straight away I invite a rally. So I might need to come up with a new troop composition that is able to deal with a medium to sort of heavy style, I don't really know, medium to heavy kind of rally, possibly. It does mean my might's going to increase though, which is something I didn't want to do. You know, for having 14 million troops at this kind of might level is really nice. No one expects it, but apparently I've got my It's a Trap castle skin on, and he's going for it. Now, I did sit there and look at how many troops were coming in. I did ask for reinforcements, but everybody wasn't in this kingdom. My timer had just run out, and I got ported back here, right near them, and then they just set the rally, and I thought, well, okay, you know what? I've had no action for 20 hours. I'm going to take it. I don't care at this point. So I'm putting on my 20% attack boost, I think I can't really work out how much he's got. I think it's about 1 million. I'm not too sure. Let's change into my real gear. And you know what? I'm not even going to look at the radar. I'm just going to go for it. And there we go, guys. Check that out. Just took the rally. Didn't eat it. Never expected to, but I smoked. Now that was what I was after, which means it's a successful defense that I'm very, very happy about. I popped my anti-scout back on. No real need at this point because they know what I've got, but it's just force of habit. And then I'm going to go in. Next thing I need to do is get my troops back on their feet. You can see I've got a full infirmary, so I've definitely taken some reds. The question is how much. I did drop about 6 million might, and when you're talking about T2s, that's a lot. That's a lot of T2s, but I don't know the exact numbers just yet. Right now, it's a case of speeding these up and getting them back on their feet, because any hit I take now is, of course, going to be red deads, so we don't want that. There we go. So we're back on our feet. Okay, let's pop out to the side and have a look. Everything's good. Back on our fake gear. Okay, let's get to the reports. Okay, guys, let's get into the battle report and have a look at exactly how good that hit was. First of all, check that out. 291,000 EXP. I kind of wish I had a 25% boost activated, but like I said earlier on, it was so quiet, it just didn't seem the need to apply it, but I definitely needed that experience, so really happy about that. Okay, let's go down and take a look. So here we go, guys. Loosey goosey, how did you do? There's the losses. As you can see, I think it's a comfortable win. I mean, it's 150,000 or 152,000 less troops lost than he had, so I'm really happy with that defense. And we go down and take a look at the actual meat of the report. Here we go. Check that out, guys. 342,000 red deads on their side, 513,000 wounded. They walked back with 676,000. On my side, I had a full infirm, as we already know, and I had 169,000 reds, which I'm happy to say I have healed back straight away, so it's all good. But overall, I'm actually really happy with that defense. Look at the might difference, 25 million on their side, 5.6 million on my side. So all in all, guys, you know, my trap is built for solos. It's 100% built to eat any solo march in the game. It's not built to take 1.5 million troops. And, you know, this time round I had my war stats on, my war gear, everything was ready to go, and I think they got served. You know, what do you think? I think I actually proper served up some serious baked cookies and milk on that one. So there we go. If we go down and take a look at the actual report itself, let's go into it. You can see there, this is what they had their reds. So look at this, it's an infantry range march they sent to me. They had a lot of wounded, like individually quite a bit of wounded, and some pretty nasty losses. I mean, this guy lost 30,000 T4s. Again, we've got T3 lost there. T3 and then T4, so another 19,000. This guy here who sent stealth snipers got out. Luckily enough, he didn't lose anything. Of course, the range was at the back though, so that's why. 61,000 Royal Guards, 34,000 heroic fighters. Nice, looking good. And look at the wounded as well, guys. So much wounded. And then we've got one down here, which is 34,000 heroic fighters. So it was a mix of T4 and T3. You can see there though, 577,000 T4 heroic fighters and 311,000 heroic cannoneers. So there was a ton of T4 in that. It was probably almost, well, I'd say 60-40 on the split, which is fine. But of course, my trap managed to absolutely smash that infantry at the front, and I almost got through it. So close to wiping out all of the infantry in there. If I just had maybe a few more T2 infantry possibly, or if I had more cavs, or if I had some higher tier troops, maybe some reinforcements. That's the other big thing, guys. I didn't take any reinforcements. Look at that. No reinforcements. I was all on my own on that one, like I say, because the guys were in another kingdom working on the forts. So that's the other thing that makes me really impressed with this hit. Not just the fact that I took 1.5 million troops, that just around about half of it, or just over half of it, was T4. The fact that I'd done it all on my own with no reinforcements and successfully defended, I think is pretty sweet. Let's take a look at the battle video and see exactly what it looked like. Here we go. Scary stuff, guys. The wall of Worthy instantly goes down, and then it's 14.2 million troops versus 1.5. Of course, many of mine are T1s, so you know, they're going to be so much more weaker than those T4s that are coming at me. But the good thing is, he's not running into those T1s. If he wants to get to those, he's got to work his way through over 2 million gladiators. And as you can see, the health bars on my infantry are not going down at all, because each squad is made up of around about 600,000 troops. So it's very difficult to break down those front 4 squads. As you can see, it didn't really get close at all. I think there's one squad at the back there on mine that is actually starting to get down in life, but you know, halfway. So that's why the T2 is so good. Even a 1.5 million rally couldn't break that front line. And that's what it's all about, guys. Anyway, there you go. That's the victory. I think it was pretty decent stuff. And that's all that happened in the KVK. I was looking at my phone the whole time trying to trap. I only got these 2 things. But you know what are things to get? Pretty decent trap to start with. And then an amazing 1.5 million rally. I did also get hit by this guy, Hiroshi, from Guild NWN. He ported in on me and decided to attack me straight away. But this guy was smart. Very, very smart. He actually came in with a 250,000 march, which I ate, of course. But look at the might drop. 1.7 million. It's very, very low. That's because he sent T2s. And he was doing that to see if I was a trap. You know, if these troops walked back, then he knows he can go in with his T4s. But on this occasion, they didn't. They all got wiped out and he ported away. So he was being very clever and didn't go all in, which, you know, some people do, some people don't. I prefer the ones that don't, if I'm being honest. But there we go. Okay, guys. Well, look, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you really, really enjoyed it and you enjoyed watching that rally that I took. And if you did, make sure you hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. And until the next time, guys, have a very, very Merry Christmas and stay safe. And most importantly, peace out.